lot today. My goodness. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa for those of you new here, and thank you so much for watching. In today's video, we are going through some empties. I have been testing different products out and I've been using a ton of products up, and I have some thoughts. There are some duds, some winners, some consistent products I repurchase. So if you really like empties, hit the like button on this video and subscribe if you are new here. Join a little family that is growing here on YouTube, and also follow me on Instagram. It is at From Hem to Stem to get more day-to-day updates. And I got quite a bit of products, so let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I'm just gonna grab out of this basket and go from there. So right off the bat, I have this mouthwash. It is the TheraBreath Dentist Formulated Fresh Breath Oral Rinse. It fights bad breath for 24 hours, works instantly to target bad breath germs. There's no alcohol, artificial flavors, colors, and it is non-burning. This is in the mild mint flavoring, and this is, I believe, their smaller bottle. I think they have a bigger one. I've been looking for a non-alcoholic mouthwash, and I've seen a couple people talk about this online, and I figured I'd try it out. It is a little bit more expensive than like your typical Listerine, so just keep that in mind. However, I did see the difference with my bad breath, like in the morning. I just feel like my oral health was overall better when I added this to my routine, and I think it works really well. I agree that there's no burning. Now, the whole like bad breath for 24 hours, I mean, I don't want to say, my husband really didn't say anything, so I'm assuming it was fine. However, I more so saw it more like overnight. When I used it at night and like woke up in the morning, I felt like my breath wasn't as bad as previously, and so I really agree with that. And then I like the fact that it doesn't burn, and there's no alcohol or artificial flavors. This also states that this company is committed to a greener planet. It's never tested on animals. However, it is not it is not listed as cruelty-free or bunny certified, so just keep that in mind. It says it's certified kosher, vegan, and it is certified gluten-free. And yeah, so you can find this at Walmart as well as Target and Amazon. Of course, I will link everything that I talk about that I can down below. This is 16 fluid ounces, so it's a decent amount. And yeah, if you haven't tried this, I would try it out. And I think eventually I will repurchase it. My husband actually purchased some other mouthwash. So after we go through that, I do see myself repurchasing this. The next body item actually is the Native deodorant in sea salt and cedar. I've talked about Native a couple of times on my channel. This is like another, I believe I've talked about it in an empties video as well. This is just another repurchased item. However, I have converted over to the non-plastic packaging. I thought it'd be really hard to find it, but I did end up finding it in Target as well as Walmart, and so I was able to purchase it through there without having to order it online. And I really enjoyed the non-plastic packaging, so I enjoyed Native deodorant. I have nothing but good things to say about it. I've even tried their body lotion, which I talk about in my recent speed reviews video, which I will link that up in the eye and down below. And yeah, this particular scent, sea salt and cedar, let me just try to open it. It is very masculine smelling. I really enjoy it, and I think it does a good job of being a good deodorant. Now, I don't think this is an antiperspirant, so just keep that in mind, but it is a really good deodorant. All right, guess I'll grab this. This is another item that is a consistent repurchase of mine. This is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant, salicylic acid. I don't have to go into too much detail. I've talked about this numerous times. I've used this, I want to say, for the past 3 to 4 years, and it does a really good job of, being a liquid exfoliant and really cleaning up my skin. I feel like my skin looks so much better. I feel like it's less dirty. I feel like my pores are getting cleaned out a lot better. And I think just overall my skin is looking a lot healthier. Right now I'm using the Naturium version of their BHA liquid exfoliant, and I also talk about that in my speed reviews as well. And honestly, like, I could go back and forth. I mean, this is a holy grail for sure. So I do plan on repurchasing it after I use up the Naturium. And yeah, so I think all the claims that it states unclogs and shrinks in large pores, smooths and even skin tone, lightweight liquid, absorbs quickly, 100% agree with everything. Nothing but good things to say about this product. Okay, now on to a new multivitamin. This is the Ritual Essential for Women Prenatal Multivitamin. Now, I am not sponsored. I know Ritual has sponsored other creators. This video is not sponsored by any of the companies that I'm mentioning today. So back to the prenatal. So if you have not seen my couple of my previous videos where I talk about how I unfortunately suffered a miscarriage in June, and that's why I was taking these prenatals, and these are the ones that I have been taking for the last 2 months. Yes. 2 months. And it's a dietary supplement, so it's a traditional multivitamin. There's 60 capsules in it. It's vegan, and it has a mint flavor. That's what this little thing on the inside is, to keep the vitamins fresh. They're not gummies. They're just a tiny little capsule that is a slow release. And honestly, I really enjoyed these, and I think that I'm getting more out of it compared to some of the other multivitamins I have tried. So I really recommend this. I think the hype around this company is really accurate. We actually had like an issue with shipping. Customer service fixed it right away and sent us out another package. And so I really, really enjoy these. Again, I think I'm getting really the vitamins that I am needing. Because it's a slow release capsule, it actually gets into the stomach, and honestly, I do have digestive issues, and that was one thing I was kind of worried about, is that sometimes vitamins can make me feel a little uneasy, especially with my digestion. You can just wake up and take them right away, and you don't have to have food with them. So that's really nice. The only thing that I've noticed, and I'm wondering it's just because of the omegas that are in this particular prenatal, is sometimes, I noticed this when after I first started taking it, is that, I know this is a little bit TMI, but I would burp and it would be very like fishy tasting, and I believe it's from the omega-3s or the fish oil that's in this. So just keep that in mind. I mean, let me know down below if you've had that as well, or had that issue as well, because I thought it was kind of unusual. But it makes sense for what the ingredients are, especially for prenatals. So I kind of just let it go and deal with it. But that's like the only thing negative that I can say about these prenatal vitamins. Like the fact that there's 60 in them, you take 2 a day, and it's really convenient. They ship right to your door. So nothing but good things to say about Ritual. So yeah, try these out if you haven't already. Okay, on to a mini of lotion. This is the Hemp's Aroma Body Milk and Honey Herbal Body Moisturizer, and it's enriched with 100% pure natural hemp seed oil. This was a little travel lotion that I took with me in just like my travel bag, and I used it up. Did it do a good job moisturizing? Yes. I love the milk and honey scent. I thought it was really satisfying. I liked the smell of it. Moisturizing, it was like okay. It wasn't my favorite. It did the job. It wasn't super long lasting, but I did think that my body relaxed a lot more with the hemp seed oil. And I think it did its job. I mean, the fact that it came in handy with the travel size. I don't think I'll be repurchasing the bigger size. I just think I'm liking the lotions that I'm using right now. So I may change my mind in the future, but for right now, I'm just glad I used this up, and it was really handy for travel. All right, on to a face mask. This is the Body Shop Ethiopian Honey Deep Nourishing Mask, and this was a face mask that I've had for a very long time. It comes in a nice glass jar, and I believe there's a little bit in there still, but the smell was starting to get a little weird, and I just didn't feel comfortable putting it on, so gotta toss this one out. I really liked this mask. It feels like you're putting honey on your face. That's the best way to describe it. Obviously, it's a honey mask. And I felt like after I've washed it off, it's one of those you just kind of paint on or you just put on. I use a brush, like kind of like a flat makeup brush, and I leave it on for about like 10-15 minutes, and then I wash it off. And my skin did feel hydrated. It felt nourished. It felt rejuvenated. All the claims that this has, it definitely provided when I used it consistently. It's one of those things is I had other masks, and so that's where it kind of got lost in the shuffle. But I did really enjoy it when I used it. In fact, I think my husband also used this a couple of times, and he really enjoyed it as well. So sad to see this go, but I believe this is expired, so I don't want to put it on my face. So yeah, for this, I don't know if you can find this still. Again, I'll link it down below if you can. I do have a ton of other masks I gotta get through before I go repurchasing some more. So I really liked this. I love the experience I had with it. And maybe the Body Shop has something similar that I will repurchase in the future. All right, next face mask is this Better Skin Company Better Skin Lava Magic. It's a cleanser scrub mask. It's like a 3-in-1, just depends on how you use it. So it's a daily cleanser, exfoliating scrub, and revitalizing mask. It has skin cleansing volcanic lava with nourishing calendula, sweet orange, and grapeseed oils, cucumber, parsley, and chamomile for healthy, radiant, more youthful looking skin. It's scented with orange. So you can use this as a daily cleanser, exfoliator, or you can apply it kind of like I do the honey mask, just brush it on and let it sit for a little bit and exfoliate. So it had a ton of beads in it. After a while, it felt really rough on my skin, honestly, so I had to cut back the amount of times I used this. It had a really nice orange smell. It had a bright orange color as well. Let me see if there's, yeah, so it's a bright orange color. Again, this is one that it started to smell weird, and so I didn't want to continue putting it on my face because I thought maybe it might make my skin react really badly. So I did enjoy using this. I feel like if it wasn't as harsh, I would have used it more. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a good exfoliant on my skin, especially on my face. I didn't love it. I kept skipping it over, and I think it's just because it was so harsh. So I don't think I will be repurchasing this if they still sell this. So yeah. That's my thoughts on that. All right, another skincare item. No surprise here. This is another repurchased item. This is the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum. It has vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin E. This is the vitamin C that I consistently repurchase and really like because it has a pump. It's only, I want to say it's under $20. You can find it at Target. It has a nice glass bottle, really easy to use, and it does a really good job of hydrating my skin, brightening it, evening out the skin tone, all of the above. And ever since I added this to my routine, I can't stop using it. Now, I do have another vitamin C that I'm using right now, and it's the Tula one. It's their drops, and I'm kind of comparing it to this one. For me right now, this one's better for the packaging. I think the formula is a lot less sticky, and I feel like this gives my skin more of a glow than that Tula one. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. Really recommend if you are looking for a vitamin C and you're more on a budget, you don't want to go for high-end pricing. I think Naturium is a great brand to check out for different skincare items. I've tried a couple of their different products and I've been really enjoying. I haven't really come across one where I'm like, don't want it. Except for their cleansing oil. That one I wasn't a huge fan of. But other than that, I've been really happy with their products. So really recommend this vitamin C if you are looking for one. This is one I, of course, will be repurchasing. Okay, I have a body scrub. This is the Tree Hut Vitamin C Shea Sugar Scrub. And this one has shea butter, vitamin C, and alpha hydroxy acid. And this is just a typical body scrub. As you can see, I used it all up, and I've used a couple of the different fragrances or types of the Tree Hut body scrub. I really enjoy it. To me, I feel like Tree Hut does the best body scrubs so far that I have tried, and I really like this vitamin C one. I think it really brightened up my legs and my arms. I feel like it did such a good job of exfoliating without being too harsh. I feel like the shea butter and the alpha hydroxy acid really helped keep it moisturized while still scrubbing away the dead skin. And you know, I used this leading up to the start of summer, and I feel like my skin was ready to go, had a nice glow to it for summer, you know, wearing dresses and shorts. So I really like this. I think there's some fall ones that Tree Hut does that I really want to try out as well, because the use of them is just so satisfying with their seasonal fragrances, and to me they're not too over the top, and the scrub just works really well, and so I really enjoy this. I will be repurchasing, maybe not this exact same one, but definitely the Tree Hut body scrub. Actually, let me know down in the comments if you have any recommendations of the Tree Hut body scrub that you've tried that you really love. I would love to know, so that way I can try them out as well. All right, more skincare products. This one is kind of a mess. This is also from Naturium. This is the multi-peptide eye cream. As you can see, the packaging is kind of messed up because this just broke off. It had more pointy packaging and squeezy tube. So to me, like, the packaging didn't do it justice, or honestly, I could have had a dud and it just kind of ripped apart for whatever reason. Anyways, the formula though is really nice. So this is a multi-peptide blend with squalane and hyaluronic acid. It hydrates, brightens, and smooths. Of course, Naturium is cruelty-free, paraben-free, and vegan. And all you do is you just squeeze a little bit either on your finger or right on your under eye and tap it in. And I use this both day and night, and I really enjoyed this. I have another eye cream that I'm using that I've talked about in a previous speed reviews. But to me, this one I really like, and I like the convenience of it being in a squeezy tube. It was really easy to use, and I feel like it really did a good job of hydrating my under eye. I've used this where you know, I'm getting ready to film, and so I just tap on a little just to rehydrate my under eyes, and it wasn't too much. It didn't make my concealer slick or anything like that, so I really enjoyed this. I will be repurchasing this because, again, Naturium is just becoming one of my favorite skincare brands, especially the fact that it's affordable and it's really convenient to get, and you know, the products are really good. So recommend if you haven't tried this one out as well. All right. Then I have this Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Apple Lime. This is the viral lip sleeping mask that has been around for years. I finally used one up. I've used up a mini, but this is the first full-size one I've used up. I really like this product. I think it made my lips so smooth, and it just hydrated them, plumped them. Like, in the morning when I woke up, I didn't feel like I had super dry lips. I've put this on as like a lip balm, again, right before filming, or if I'm doing like no makeup, I put this on and go right out the door, and I feel so comfortable. I don't feel like I have to constantly reapply chapstick. So I'd be surprised if you haven't tried this, but if you haven't tried this, really recommend. And I know they have like a vanilla scent that is on my list. I want to get that one. I did like this apple lime. However, I did notice with the green, color of it, that if I put on too much, my lips did get like a green tint. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I do like the original, which is in the pink tube. And then I also want to try out the vanilla one because I've heard really good things about that one as well. But yeah, really recommend this. I do plan on repurchasing this at some point. I know during the holidays they do a bunch of different kits, and so that's how I've purchased some of mine, and so I really recommend trying that out. So check this out if you haven't already. All right, last skincare item is this Elemis Papaya Enzyme Peel. It is an enzymatic cream exfoliator. So this exfoliates and purifies tired, lackluster skin. Non-abrasive fruit enzymes work to leave skin soft, revitalized, and radiant. I really like Elemis. I like their face wash, and nothing against them, but this I don't think did anything for me. I don't think it actually really exfoliated. It says you apply for 10 minutes, rinse off with lukewarm water. I feel like it didn't really exfoliate. I feel like I still had some dry areas, especially in the winter, and this is when I like finally used this up with this past winter, and I just feel like it didn't do anything. So I don't know. And now granted, like with the other face mask where I felt like it was too harsh, I feel like this one didn't do enough. So I really don't recommend, and I don't agree that this is a like actual exfoliator, because it just felt like I was putting on another cream. And you can maybe say that about like the liquid exfoliants, but from the liquid exfoliants, I can see a change. I can see the skin getting better. Where this, I just felt like I was putting on a cream and it was just, that's it. And if I wanted a moisturizer, I would have picked up a moisturizer. You know what I mean? So I would have just used my regular moisturizer. So this didn't do anything for me. It smelled nice with the papaya, but didn't do anything for me, so I wouldn't recommend this. All right, on to makeup products. I have 3 different mascaras, and one of them I just used up. So the first one, no surprise here, the Maybelline Sky High Mascara in Waterproof. I'm gonna be repurchasing this. This is one of my favorite mascaras. It does wonderful things to my lashes, so this is a constant staple in my makeup collection. And yeah, if you haven't tried this, I don't know what you're doing. If you're looking for a mascara, check this out. I feel like it does all of the above. However, I do make this like disclaimer with mascaras is I have really long lashes and I have a lot of them. So keep that in mind. If you do not have the same kind of lashes as me, it might look completely different on you. However, I think this mascara can work for everybody. This just makes my lashes look so bold and big and almost like I'm wearing false lashes, but I'm not a fan of those, so I don't really ever wear them. And like, put it this way, I didn't wear them on my wedding day. So I really like this mascara. So if you haven't tried it out, I really recommend this one. Then I have the ColourPop Act Natural Defining Mascara in black. And I really like this mascara for an everyday, quick, just I need my lashes coated. The name of it, of Act Natural, is really accurate. It gives a natural look to your lashes, pretty much just painting them black, and so that way you can see them. Again, with my long lashes, it looks like I have more when I do put on mascara. I think this is really nice. The wand is really fluffy and big. Not as big as Maybelline Sky High, but I think it does its job of just, if you want more toned down, keep it simple, more natural looking, I really like this mascara. And it didn't really smudge on me, which I wear my makeup all day into practice. It's sweaty, it's humid out here in Texas, and so this gets through some things, and it doesn't smudge on me really ever. So also a plus with that. If you are looking for something like that, and I would check out this one from ColourPop. Just again, more, if you're looking for more natural, just to define your lashes, I think this is a really good option. And the last one has become one of my absolute favorites. Once I discovered this, I could not put it down. It was almost like the Maybelline was left behind, let me tell you. And once I used up the Maybelline, I would just reach for this one. No surprise here, it is the Essence Double Trouble Mascara, and this is in Waterproof. I was really surprised because this has such a huge wand. It has such a huge wand, and on either side, it has different kinds of bristles that you can kind of adjust your lashes to where you want it. So first, on one side, you can kind of comb the mascara through and you can kind of define them, and then you flip it over to the other side and you coat some more, and the other side has more bristles on it, which can give you more volume. And sometimes it can get a little clumpy, don't get me wrong, so you just have to be a little careful with that. But honestly, I really like this mascara. I plan on repurchasing it. It's Essence, so it's not really expensive. It's very affordable. So if you haven't tried this out and you're wanting big, bold lashes that you can kind of adjust, and honestly, you can make them really, really big and bold with length as well as volume, I really would try this out. And the waterproof, this mascara didn't move at all. I have played games with this mascara and it didn't move. So if you haven't tried it out, I really recommend you check this one out. This next thing is the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and it's in the shade Neutral Brown. This is their brow mascara. It has a nice tiny little wand, very, very, very tiny. And this is just a brow mascara that you can kind of run through. I didn't like this. I know a lot of people really like this. However, the kind of brows I like are ones that are a little bit more laminated looking and that don't move. as well as being filled in. Now, you know I love the NYX brow products. I use them every single day. I either fill it in with a pencil and then I do brow glue, or I do the Thick It Stick It. Like, the NYX brow products are my holy grails. Actually, I purchased this first and I liked how it filled in my brows. I thought the color was really good. However, I feel like my brows got a little sad throughout the day. I don't think this has a ton of hold for what I want my brows to look like. I want them to be up, feathered, and done. Like, I don't have to touch them again. Again, that's my personal preference. I know some people really love this product. Just for me, it only filled them in. It didn't do the super feathery look as well, and it didn't hold as well. So I won't be repurchasing this. I'm just stuck on the NYX products. I haven't found other brow products to beat them. So yeah, unfortunately, I won't be repurchasing this. On to a NYX product I didn't like, really, and it's the NYX Plump Right Back Plumping Serum and Primer. So this has a Avec Electrolytes mix. Yeah, it has an Avec Electrolytes mix. This is a mini version of the serum and primer, and for me, this just isn't a product that works in my skincare and makeup routine. Did I think it plump up my skin? Yes. Was it handy for those days where I'm filming later or I'm putting makeup on later and I revitalize my skin? Yes. However, that doesn't happen that often. So for me, only getting a mini makes sense if I do plan on repurchasing it. Right now, I really don't think so. I like the other primers that I have. And also, I'm really liking my skincare. So I feel like the skincare is taking care of that plumping, hydrating aspect. This particular primer is also very sticky, so the makeup did stick to it. Now, was it harder to blend? No, but I did think it lasts a little longer, sure, but it wasn't enough for me to be like, oh, I gotta have this in my collection, you know? So was it nice? Yes. Is it for my kind of makeup preferences? Not really, so I don't plan on repurchasing this. All right, and the last item is a favorite, and this is the Milani Make It Last Original Natural Finish Setting Spray. This is in their smaller bottle. I believe this is their original size. I have recently purchased the extra large one, and this is 2 ounces, and I believe, let me just grab it real quick. Yeah, so this one is 6 fluid ounces and this is 2 fluid ounces. So as you can see, big difference in size. I really like this setting spray. This claims it's a 3-in-1. It primes, corrects, and sets. I believe I've already emptied one of these before, so don't need to go dive in a whole lot to it. This is an item that I will continue to repurchase and will always have in my collection. It's a great setting spray to just melt all the makeup together, especially since I like to use powder foundations. This does a great job of taking away some of the powderiness and make it more skin-like. And it does set my makeup. I feel like if I don't set my makeup with this, I feel like my makeup won't last through the whole day, to be honest. And I know there's like some rumors where setting sprays are like a hoax or, you know, they're a scam. But honestly, I've kind of tested it out, and with humidity, with the fact that I'm very active, I'm out at practice or I'm playing, you know, my makeup and skin go through it, and I feel like it lasts a lot longer when I do spray it. Now, I mean, if I'm having a pretty tough game and I'm, you know, doing a ton of exercise, like nothing is going to save it. But I think if I am wearing something all day, I just feel like this lasts a lot longer for me and in my experience. So this is something I will always have in my collection as long as Milani keeps it going. I don't think they'll discontinue it because it just is such a good setting spray. All right, that is all of the products I have recently used up. I know that was a ton and this was kind of a long video, but I did want to talk about some of the products that I have been testing and have used up, as well as some repurchased items and yeah, I'm really excited for the fact that I have been going through and using up a ton of products. I really enjoy watching empties and I enjoy doing empties because I really get a well-rounded opinion on products. Now, as you can see, I don't love everything, but I don't hate everything either. And there's some products that I just consistently repurchase and they will always be in my collection. And there's some I'm just like, I could live without. I'm glad I used it up because I don't have to use it again. Also, sometimes products, you don't really get the full effect of them until you've used them up completely and used everything that was allotted in that particular container. Like, foundations are typically 1 fluid ounce, and you don't really, for foundations, honestly, you can really see after a couple of uses. But like with skincare, if it has a fluid ounce, you're not really going to see the result like right away, like after the first use. Sometimes you do, but most of the time you don't. And so that's why I really like doing these empties, because I can get the full opinion of the product and really recommend it to you guys. And you don't have to be a guinea pig. I can be one for you. And I really enjoy the science behind the different formulas, how they really, affect your skin. Do they work for you? Do they not? And, I can be a more informed consumer this way as well. And you can be as well, especially if you have very similar skin types to me. And yeah, I really like doing these videos. I don't know if you can tell. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button if you did and do enjoy empties. And let me know down in the comments if you have tried any of these products and if your opinion is the same or different from mine. I would love to know. I like to get that conversation going in the comments because I like seeing people's different experiences. And, let me know some products down below that you recommend that I should test out. Skincare, body care, health, lifestyle. Let me know down in the comments your recommendations. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.